Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's stream. Give me a second to get started on everything. Just checking a few things here and there as it's a normal job. Is my mic not working? Is it acting weird? It is working. Okay. Yes, we are back on my farm. Today we are gonna have to finish up baling. Looks like it started to rain. For whatever reason, my playback stopped working again. Got that. Reading assist should be a 9.4, I think. Yeah. Okay. The limit is going to be. Oh, hold on. Limit is going to be 75 bales as per the rules. There's nobody else on the server doing anything else right now, so we are good to go for 75 bales per lot. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Alright, first bale off, the first two bales out actually. All in all, today we should be able to finish up baling the grass over here and planting grass on these two fields. Tomorrow we have harvest of field number 38 and field number 96, which is long grain rice and sugar beets. Sorry, red beets, not sugar beets. And sorghum, 2 fields of sorghum. Wow, a lot planned. No, wait, I don't think long grain rice is in August, is it? In September. Why can I not see long grain? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's in September. Okay, so tomorrow is just red beets then? Yeah, red beets and sorghum. To be honest, the in-game weather today pretty much represents what the weather is outside in real life for me today. Yeah, not much planned for today. I'm baling. We actually should keep the bale counter, basically my help menu open so I know how many bales we have put out. Do not want to go over 75. Should pick up bales before we go over that number. Yes, hopefully we will be able to get bales done today. We should be able to sell them on what's it gonna be on Thursday. It should be, I think, if we get about 220 bales, about $80,000. We also have to renew my leases this year. But so far, honestly guys, despite all the hiccups we've had, I think this year I am still looking at another $1 million in income, which is pretty good, to be honest. Another $1 million, which should put my lines of credit down to $900,000, and by that time the year ends, my loan limit also should have increased quite a bit, with my existing running loans to be withholding around 1.6 $1.7 million valuation. So I'll be able to get a solid big loan out to pay off a lot of LOC debt. Yeah, we're up to 19 bales already, so this should be a pretty good harvest. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually even gonna hopefully be able to buy the lizard gecko wrap. The biggest problem is I've kind of run out of funds right now, in game at least. And most probably we will not be selling sorghum on the website because sorghum's best price is around 524, as you can see, maybe even 530 we can pull out of it. Although on the website the maximum is going around mid 400s right now, so the commodity brokers are not going to be able to offer much more than about 400-ish, which kind of is bad because I was hoping prices would be fixed by now. It's been almost 3 game years since we had an issue with you know, sorghum prices. So yeah, one commodity broker has 413, another one has 215. Wow, okay, that's expensive. Yeah, another one is at 215. I guess these guys are not accepting, that's why it's at the lowest. One guy's at 450. 450 sounds decent. Another broker is not accepting it, and another broker is doing 95. What? 95 for 1,000 liters? Okay, we are halfway through our bale limit. Let's just hope I can get the lizard wrap from order filling, because I'm gonna have to go buy a pallet. That is not something I want to do, but if that's what we have to do, then we have to do it. I think we should be able to get only 1 or 2 more bales before we have to refill. So it's gonna be another $900 or so. And this should be the last bale it can actually wrap. Yep. Yeah, we do have gecko wrap. So what color should we go? I hate toothpaste. Blue? Or should we go light blue? Let's go blue. Blue's been looking pretty good. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice. It's a nice dark blue and pretty visible in a green colored field. I mean, it's not much more visible than the black ones, but news always good. The reason I'm doing 75 is so that we can pick it up in a timely manner, and 75 bales we basically will have 3 runs of baling and whatever number of runs of picking up the bale. But basically I'm expecting around 220-ish bales. Maybe the last one we might go over by 5-6 bales. I think that should be fine, not be an issue. But the main thing you guys should remember, especially on FSN, is to always pick up the bales in case you're planning to leave. Just don't bail. Just don't do it. Come back later, do it, and pick it up immediately. Don't leave the bales just sitting outside. Yeah, $450 for Oregon does not sound bad. Can't figure it out. We're about to run out of round bill net as well. Could have been that expensive, honestly. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Back up the tractor. Film binding. I just use film binding because technically this is a silage bale. I feel would be film binding wrap. Sorry, I just hit my mic over there. Yeah, this should be the last row that we should pick up right now. Or yeah, basically we should be at like 75, close to it, the number of bales, and then we'll come bring the tractor and start picking them up. and go from there. Yeah, we should actually be right at 75, or maybe just 1 over at 76. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's the 75th one, and I think we should have one more coming up to 76. Let's go ahead and grab the JCB next and then get the job started of picking up the bales and getting them transported. Okay, we are actually at 77. Okay, that's fine. Let's just park this up for a second and get my JCB out here. The tractor actually to start picking up these bales. Hopefully next game here we will have purchased a brand new baler setup. And what I'm thinking is, with the money that I'm gonna get from selling these silage bales, instead of actually moving it out of game, I might look into basically like putting down the road over here with gravel and stuff. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I know we'll figure something out, but yeah, gotta get something figured out real quick, because this road is actually gonna be one of the, you know, very busy roads, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to even do these roads. Looks like I could. Almost can. Oh, caught around the tree. Come on. There you go. Yeah, these bales definitely look so much more nicer. I think 3 loads is going to be 72. Yeah, we've got 3 full loads, and then we will have 1 like partial load left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first load from here. As always, this is generally what I do. I just pick up the first load from the front and I go around the fields. Oh, sorry, going through trees. Go around the field completely, picking up the bales on the edges, and then pick up the lower end, pick up the mid, and done. Get up, come on. There you go. Okay, that's the first load done. I just use the JCB just because it's overall better on, you know, this terrain compared to the truck. Because this has a CVT gearbox, whereas that has a power shifter gearbox, so it kind of struggles. This thing does not care. It just puts down the engine part and then eventually just catches up. Only other thing I'm worried about right now is having enough money for seed today. I do have stuff we can sell, so we should be fine, most probably. Could be another 2-3 hour stream today as well, so we should be good. Give me a second, guys. Right? Mostly we just have to pick up the bales and make the bales, pick the bales up today, and seed the 2 fields with grass and not crash into trees. Really? There we go. Other than that, there's not much to do today as such. Just have to finish these few things and we'll be good. This tractor is also running out of diesel. I'm starting to run low on diesel as well in my storage tank. I'm thinking if what can we get out of sorghum is the question. I think I can just go across this field. It's my own field. I would say at about 450, maybe I can take that little bit of bite the bullet moment. I forgot to go around the field. Hold on. I'm thinking you want to do the bite the bullet moment, because what I want to do is actually buy myself a big crampy trailer. So, although come to think of it, I don't really need that. I mean, yes, it would perform better, but needs wise, if I think about it, I don't know. I don't see the immediate or urgency in its need. And let me just give a fair warning, guys. Maybe I will lose power. I seem to be having some fluctuations in the flow every like 10-15 minutes, because the LED strips that I have installed in my room just seem to be flashing to a different color and coming right back to the one I've set it to, so not sure. I did also have a contract that I wanted to finish today. I don't know, looking at it now, I'm not sure if I can get it done today, considering how much work we still have left. Then again, we could finish it off possibly. It just all depends, I would say, at the minute, on how quickly we get certain things done, That's more so actually what I'm curious about is, can we actually get the time to finish off the contract as well to make tomorrow's daily loan payment? Yeah, thinking about the crampy trailer, I'd be increasing like 12,000 liter capacity, which honestly speaking, I don't really see the need to do that right now. I don't know, maybe I can hold it off. What I wanted to do was sell my production items because I think it is filling up quite a bit. It is actually pretty full. You can see the kimchi is also pretty high. So kimchi alone right now I'm looking at about maybe 11, close to like $13,000-14,000 on kimchi, and the preserved beetroots about another maybe like $6,000-7,000, which would be enough to get the seed done. Now that does remind me, I had gone on a seed purchasing trip earlier and I had bought fertilizer as well on it, and I had disconnected for a second, and what ended up happening was basically my pallet somehow got unstrapped, whatever Giant's logic it is, and 2 of my seed pallets are actually sitting on the road right now. I was coming in around to fertilize this field. As you can see, I've given it a first layer of fertilizer even though nothing's been planted on them, and it basically put my through those seed pallets out. So I might on my way there after I get the seeder pick those up. I know one seed pallet sitting like right here, one more sitting close to like here somewhere. I basically took this route around, and yeah, just gonna have to pick it up, I guess. One thing is for sure, it's not cheap running this big of a farm, honestly, but at the same time pretty profitable. Basically how I got my $1 million calculation is based off of what else I'm expected to harvest within this game here, which includes sugar beets, long grain rice, sorghum, sugar cane, red beets, soybeans. Well, soybeans will technically be getting sold next year, but still taking it into consideration, more silage and more production stuff. So all in all, a lot of money that I'm expecting my account pretty soon. Okay, heading in for the third load now. The best thing is me buying these 2 fields actually just allows me so much easy access to my grass field. Previously I used to have to go all the way up north and follow the edge along the field and then make it to this field and then follow the edge along back out, because there's no direct entry point to this field. It has to be through other fields and stuff. So I've inquired with my trusted commodity broker, but he has not responded with anything yet. Maybe when he responds we will know if we are planning to sell sorghum in game or not. Basically it's also going to depend on how many actual thousands of dollars am I going to lose. Like, is it going to be something like $15,000-20,000? Then I would hold back. But if it's like close to like 4 or 5 or anything under $10,000, I would be like, well, we could just get rid of it, you know. Because that money being put into LOCs could basically mean lesser amount that I pay in interest on a single day. or across whatever the waiting period of selling the crops would be. Everything's fully fertilized now. Everything has been fully sprayed with herbicide and stuff that was needed, and we are good. Wow, I'm making a centipede out of this right now. This kind of color combination. That looks satisfying. Only issue being right now my header and my header trailer has not been delivered. So I might be looking at a little bit of a problem if it does not get delivered tomorrow by the time I'm starting with harvest. Which hopefully should be on stream. I cannot make any promises just yet. It will really just depend on when the rain is coming. If it comes up at a time like this, I probably will get the harvest done way before stream starts. So maybe we won't even get to have a... Actually we could. We do have red beets to harvest, so should be fine. Mostly we should have enough seed to even get the job done today. I don't see why I won't have enough seed. And that's the bales dropped off. Go pick up whatever, I think 5-6 bales we have left out, and then get more, grinding for another 25. That was a little bit of a lag. Okay, I'm getting stuck. Looks like I'm falling a bit asleep on the wheel, guys. What I'm gonna do is, we've had a decent hour long stream, and I basically want to get into doing this kind of stuff only, hour to 2 hours every single day. Guess what I'll do is I'll wrap up today's stream. I thank you all for joining for the short while that I did stream. Yep. I just want to hang out every day, just let you guys know what's going on, how much money we're making, and if it's a long day then hopefully it'll be a longer stream, but for today I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thanks to everyone who did come and join, check my channel out, and if you subscribe, thank you even more so. But until tomorrow, I guess this is it. Catch you all tomorrow. See you guys.